Threes in the final 2 minutes. This team was desperate for some offense. How were you able to step up and deliver?
I mean, you just have to stay ready. I think in the first half, there's, you're open, but, your teammates are going off too, so you got to give them their flowers, and then you just have to stay ready. And then, minutes are up and down. You play, then you miss a game, and so it can get frustrating at times, but you just have to stay your course, run your race, and I did that, and it was my time to hit my shot, so I did it.
Lots of hugs and celebrations afterwards. How does that feel?
That feels good. For me, I know I can do that. I know I can be that for our team. I'm feeling good. I think Lex had great minutes, and I think that we just have to be that spark. Us others outside of the big three, we got to bring it every single game. And so I'm just proud of our group. I think we finished it. It was kind of getting wonky how it always does with us, but I think you're continuing to see the growth.
Maybe there might have been a situation on the sideline at one point between you two. And it's funny because even after that fact, you're the leading scorer on the team. So, and then there's...
Today? Today?
Yeah, and so
Oh, okay.
she put the dagger, but you let.
But what sideline interaction? I'm confused.
What I'm thinking is that there's reports that it's like the team is a division of the team.
Oh no,
but clearly when you see on the court and
we're on a 3-game winning streak. We're doing good.
It's for from that.
Damn right.
I mean, if y'all want to address it, I mean clearly the stats and say tell them all, but
yeah, I think our
if you guys want to address it, please do it.
I don't know if there are reports as much.
I think it's speculation.
I think speculation.
Opinions. I don't know about reports.
I think you're talking about. I don't think you're talking about journalism. And so if we're going to continue to create news from fans on social media or bots on social media or whatever it may be, then that's a problem, right? I think legitimate news sources need to report legitimate news.
Ooh, I like that. Period. That's all we got.
Welcome everybody to the Sports Culture, all things sports. It's Jay Banfo. And we got to talk about the Indiana Fever. But before we get into that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for your support. So if you are an Indiana Fever fan, listen to me real closely because I have good news and bad news. Now, the good news is the Indiana Fever are on a 3-game winning streak and they have won 4 out of their last 5 games. So obviously, you got to give credit when credit is due. They are finding ways to win basketball games. However, the bad news is they are struggling to win those games versus the worst teams in the WNBA. Just look at their last 3 games for the Fever. Now, they won those games, but if you look closely, those wins were not impressive. To defeat the Washington Mystics, Caitlin Clark had to hit a game-winning shot. They were on the brink of losing to a taken Mystics teams and needed a last-second shot to get bailed out. Next, they went into overtime versus the Chicago Sky, who have been in a free fall ever since Rickea Jackson tore her ACL. They let a bench player by the name of Sydney Taylor get 30, and if it wasn't for bad coaching by the Sky, the Fever would have lost that game. And lastly, Jay Judge defeated the worst team in the WNBA, the Connecticut Sun, and if you saw the game like I saw the game, you left unimpressed with anything the Fever did. Now, the thing is, these games should have been comfortable blowout statement wins for a team with WNBA title aspirations. Instead, every single one of those games were dogfights that required late game heroics or overtime to survive. So in this video, we got to address the Indiana Fever playing down to their competition and why these ugly wins are a huge warning sign going forward. So let's really break down these games because it's important to paint this picture that the Indiana Fever are not a serious team. Versus the Washington Mystics, the Fever built a 17-point lead in the third quarter. Against a struggling team, a championship caliber squad puts their foot on the gas and closes the door. Instead, the Fever took the gas off. In the fourth quarter, the Fever completely lost their offensive identity. They stopped moving the ball and allowed Washington to take a 1-point lead with less than 5 seconds left in the game. Like I said earlier, it took a logo 3 from Caitlin Clark just to win that game. So, what happened the next game versus the Chicago Sky? Once again, the Fever started out hot and outscored the Sky by 13 in the first quarter. But then the third quarter came about, in which the Sky scored 39 points in that time frame. Just to win a game in overtime, the Fever needed Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark to drop 30. That's just not sustainable for any team in the WNBA. Now, I just finished watching the Fever vs. Sun game, and I damn near fell asleep watching that game. Just overall, it was a bad product. The Suns are terrible. The Fever offense is garbage. Caitlin Clark cries too much. The coaches don't know what they're doing. It was just all bad. And I'm really not overstating it. So I'll say this. It's great that the Fever know how to fight back and win close games. Doing that is a valuable trait. But there's a massive gap between being a good playoff team and being championship ready. In the playoffs, you won't be playing the Mystics, Sky, or Sun. You're looking at the Aces, Lynx, and Liberty. Those are smart veteran teams that know how to finish a game. So for the Fever to play down to their opponent, it's just not a winning formula. Now, the Fever have the talent on the basketball court. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Bostic are a historic, dynamic duo who will win you regular season basketball games. But to be title contenders, your standards have to be higher. They have to start blowing bad teams out to show they have another level to themselves. Until that happens, you can't take this team seriously. But I know my opinion is not the end all be all, so y'all let me know in the comments. Are the Fever actually a good team because they just find a way to win? Or are they a team that is no threat to win the WNBA championship? Now, with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.